What?
Hello and welcome. Today I'm excited to bring you YesWelder's new CUT-65DS plasma cutter. This plasma cutter is the new and improved version of YesWelder's CUT-65DS. We're going to do a little A and B comparison. We're going to show you what you get when you order the CUT-65DS. We're going to show you what it comes with, how to put it together, and then we're going to do a little plasma cutting at the end of this video. So let's jump right in. YesWelder's CUT-65DS plasma cutter is a non-high frequency start cutting machine featuring a blowback start mechanism. This is ideal for home DIY projects, light duty small business tasks, and professional use. It's lightweight and it's portable. Now the features are a non-touch pilot arc, non-high frequency interference, dual voltage 110 and 220. They even send you the adapter. This allows you to make powerful clean cuts up to 5/8 of an inch with IGBT inverter technology. The types of metal YesWelder's CUT-65DS can cut are multiple different types of steel, so alloy steel, mild steel, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, cast iron, and chrome. The capabilities of this cutter are going to be with running 110 volts, 5/16, and running 220 volts, 5/8 of an inch. Now that's the ideal clean cut. The max severance cut you can do at 110 is 5/8 and 63/64 at 220. So let's look at everything that comes with the CUT-65DS and then talk about how to actually assemble it. When you order this machine, it's going to come with the machine itself, and like I said, it's lightweight and portable. You can see I'm picking it up with just my thumb. This makes it ideal for moving around a shop, loading it in and out of a vehicle. Really, it's kind of your go-to plasma cutter on the go. Besides the machine itself, you're going to get the torch gun, the ground clamp, enough tubing to really run it however close your air compressor is in the shop. So if you don't have a portable air compressor and it's kind of just on one side of your home garage or professional shop, they give you plenty of hose to connect the machine to your air compressor. And like I said earlier in the video, it comes with the adapter to go from the 220 to the 110. So if you don't have 220, you can still use the machine at a home shop. So now let's take a look at YesWelder's CUT-55DS and the 65DS and look at the two main differences between the machines. The first one being on the front. On the CUT-55DS, we have an analog display, and on the 65DS, they actually went to a very intuitive digital display. Really cleans up the front of the machine, and we're going to take a look at that, what it looks like when you turn it on right before we do the cutting demonstration. But off the bat, it looks better. There's more interaction with the machine itself as opposed to the older version that has the dial. The second main difference is actually on the back of the machine itself, and that is the built-in air pressure regulator you have on the CUT-65DS versus the add-on that you would have on the CUT-55DS. Two very big improvements between the older model to the newer model coming to you from YesWelder. So let's put the 55DS away and go back to the 65DS, and let's teach you how to put it together. So here we have the front of the machine, and we're just going to work left to right, starting with the torch. We have a few different attachments on the end of the torch, and they're all pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to start, like I said, left to right, and screw I'm going to unscrew this. Now keep in mind, when we unscrew this, there are going to be two little washers on it. We're going to put the attachment in between the washers. And screw the cap back on. And lastly, this. Now keep in mind, there is a notch that you have to align correctly. And lastly, we have the ground lead that is notched as well, as we can see here. Slide that in, turn to the right, and now we're ready to turn the machine on. So on the front of the CUT-65DS, we have a beautiful display, PSI or MPa, depending on what you're used to using. Both are available. It's telling us we're running 220 volt versus 110, and how many amps we're running. We have our post flow option, and then we're back to this very intuitive display, very easy to use, looks great, very easy to read. And even easier to set up with the new built-in air pressure regulator. Now, we're gonna pull the CUT-65DS up here in a second to show you the old setup, but first off, we're gonna hook up the air hose to the new one with the built-in here. It's this easy. So we have the air tube that is supplied from YesWelder. This one, it's built in, it's already mounted, and literally all you have to do is take your air hose and slide it right in there. That's done. It's good to go. You're ready to start cutting. If you do have your own air fitting that you want to use, you can use it on this. I just like to use the hose that they supply. It's super easy to install. It works great. So here in the back of the CUT-65DS, if you want to use your own air hose and not the one that is supplied with the machine, simply take a wrench and remove this outer fitting. Grab a 1/4 inch NPT air fitting, screw this in, and then you can hook an air hose up to it. So let's look at the CUT-55DS to remind ourselves what the installation on the old air pressure regulator looked like, and then let's take this one out to go do some cuts. So here we have the old CUT-55DS with the air pressure regulator set up, right? And like I said, this you actually had to install yourself, as well as hooking up this piece of tubing right here, as opposed to the new one. It's already installed, it feeds right into the machine. All you have to do is plug in the hose simply right there. Huge improvement on the CUT-65DS. All right, so the machine cut the aluminum, the stainless, and the steel like butter, easy. But can it cut 3/4 inch steel? Let's find out. Look at this cut. Look at this. 3/4 inch thick steel. Like butter. Like butter. I mean, we know YesWelder makes great products, right? The CUT-65DS, aluminum, stainless steel, carbon steel. This was the test. 3/4 inch thick steel, like it wasn't even trying. Not even trying. A great addition to any home shop for DIY use or professional use, YesWelder's new CUT-65DS. For more information on this machine, please check out YesWelder.com. And until next time, enjoy welding and cutting with YesWelder.